Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Maggie Tsai. Thank you for joining us. Volunteers visit Tzu Chi grounds in Mozambique and Skype with Dharma Master Cheng Yen in Hualien. Acupuncture can help to diminish muscle pain and increase the effects of physical therapies after injuries. Tzu Chi went into Hurricane Florence affected areas and distribute cash cards for families in need. The Department of Religious Affairs of Tzu Chi Foundation went to Care for Africa for the very first time. In Mozambique, the first Tzu Chi volunteer, Tsai, introduced the local Tzu Chi ground to Dharma Masters in Hualien abode through Skype. The 650 local volunteers have transcended the distance and shown their love and compassion to Dharma Master Cheng Yen. Mozambique volunteers are practicing the drum day and night because they want to present a solemn performance for Dharma Master Cheng Yen in Hualien. It's a rare opportunity for these 650 local volunteers to see Dharma Master Cheng Yen through Skype. This ground under mango trees is their solemn temple.
发亮的珍珠啊，在当场啊，有了太阳的照耀的粒粒珍珠都在发光。
Technology has made it possible for Dharma Master Cheng Yen to meet local volunteers. Tsai, who was the first volunteer in Mozambique, introduces the Tzu Chi ground.
Dharma Master Cheng Yen, many volunteers have been hit by the mangoes on the mango trees. We apologize to them.
Volunteers show Dharma Master Cheng Yen the natural sceneries and the crafts handmade by local people.
Dharma Master Cheng Yen, this is the reedgrass they cut and they dried it. This is stone bricks they pick up from the ground. These threads are made from the rice bags we distributed and also some plastic ropes.
These handmade straw mats were made to cultivate kindness for the earthquake-affected residents in Indonesia. The land may seem desolate, but it's filled with love and warmth.
These are what we want to learn to make, like this bag here. This tool is for pounding cassava leaves and peanuts.
Local volunteers live a self-sufficient life and everyone helps out each other. The foods they cook are simple and nutritious.
This pot here is boiling water. Later, they will cook a pot of rice, a pot of boiling water, and a pot of vegetables.
Through the camera on the laptop, Mozambique volunteers hope to show their love and sincerity to their beloved Dharma Master Cheng Yen across the world. In the Philippines, 110 households recently moved into the Orma-Grela village. While half of them are earthquake survivors from the Kananga, the other half are residents affected by Typhoon Haiyan. They're happy they can finally have their very own homes. Meanwhile, Tzu Chi volunteers from Taiwan, who served in a free clinic in the Philippines, also went there to deliver their best wishes to the newly homeowners.
Pasalamat na bigyan migba karon. Pasalamat na sa Tzu Chi.
A housewarming ceremony is taking place at Orma-Grela village as 110 households move into their new homes.
When it comes to love, when it comes to sharing, when it comes to goodness, no, religion doesn't matter. Because it's an innate nature of every person to do good to others. Whether you are Catholic, whether you are Buddhist, all of us, humanities in general, are called to be kind, to be good to others.
As the disaster-affected families move into their new homes, the local residents held a large and joyous celebration.
The volunteers gave us help, yes, they kept saying they are grateful to us. On behalf of Kananga residents, I want to thank the Tzu Chi Foundation for their help.
While half of the new residents are earthquake survivors from Kanaga, the other half are residents affected by Typhoon Hualien. Among them, Jenny, who used to live next to the creek and fear rainy days, can finally put her mind at ease.
I'm really happy to be able to move into the new house. We finally have our own home. We no longer need to rely on our parents and become their burden.
那时候看到乡亲的脸很惊恐，很无奈。那这一次来看到乡亲的脸是呈现有希望、有方向，然后是快乐的脸。我们给他的是一种鼓励，这才是最有力量的。
The Tzu Chi Baton Liaison Office, along with the local hospital, hosted another free clinic recently. Volunteers and medical personnel offered a variety of medical screening tests. Due to a lack of medical resources in the area, many took boats from surrounding areas to arrive in Batam for this free clinic.
Tzu Chi volunteers helped accompany the elders from the bus to the waiting area of the free clinic. This event is hosted by the Tzu Chi Batam Liaison Office and Budi Kemulian Hospital. This will be the 8th cooperation between the two sides in 10 years.
When I founded the hospital, I hoped to take care of the people's health. We often cooperate with Tzu Chi to organize free clinics, and it's a service to give back to the community.
This particular cooperation coincided with the hospital's 25th anniversary, so the number of services offered was increased. In addition to the general health checkups, cataract, hernia, and cleft lip and palate surgeries can also be performed.
I used to have very blurry vision. Now I can see clearly after the operation. I am very happy. I don't even know what to say.
In the clinic, medical staff are busy treating patients. While in the waiting area, volunteers are looking after patients who may be nervous about the upcoming care.
The services provided by the volunteers were very good. They're happily chatting with me, and the medical staff are also very friendly. Everyone's very kind to me. This is a very warm atmosphere for treating those that are ill.
The equipment in the hospital is very advanced, and the medical staff are also very professional. I saw that the medical staff are very patient when providing treatment. This is a blessing for the patients. The volunteers were also very helpful.
The free clinic is a rare opportunity for patients who live in the outlying islands, which lack medical resources to receive care. The medical services provided have successfully alleviated the pain of many individuals.
Many people experience chronic menstrual pain. In addition to physical rehabilitation, some people will seek the traditional Chinese medicine treatment such as acupuncture. It not only reduces the use of painkillers, but also shortens the time of physical therapy that is needed after the injury. Doctors explain good effects of acupuncture in pain control.
Miss Lai's waist and left thigh area, when the season changes, gets painfully sore. She even has some tingling sensations at times. This is all due to the physical repercussions of a scooter accident she had.
I was the passenger while my husband rode the scooter. We were stopped at the light and a car took a left turn and hit us from behind.
The scooter accident left Miss Lai with a left thigh fracture, severe injury to the waist, and she even had to undergo an artificial hip joint replacement surgery. Although she has no real issues with walking, the constant pain and soreness has greatly affected her life quality. She didn't want to keep on relying on painkillers, so she later gave acupuncture a try.
This can help release the tension stored in her muscles. It greatly helps to stimulate blood circulation. This can also relieve the restrictions of some of her fascia and pain experienced.
Acupuncture 3 times a week has greatly improved Miss Lai's feelings of soreness and numbness.
After getting acupuncture treatment, the pain is greatly reduced. However, it's not like it's going to be cured after only a 1-time or 2-time session. It needs to be administered on a regular basis.
In addition to car accident injuries, acupuncture is also quite effective when it comes to the treatment of sports injuries, especially for athletes who cannot use painkillers arbitrarily. So in the acute phase, acupuncture can be used to relieve a great deal of pain.
After receiving acupuncture treatment, the body will release endorphins. Endorphins are naturally made in the body. It's very much like morphine, where morphine-like substances have pain-relieving components.
Acupuncture can also assist in the rehabilitation process of sports injuries.
Soreness experienced by jogging or playing basketball, such as in the shoulders, elbows, or even knee joint pain, are all suitable for acupuncture treatment.
Whether it is a car accident or sports injury, acupuncture has many positive effects in pain control, muscle tension release, and inflammation reduction, making it a great alternative choice for patients who need supplementary rehabilitation treatment.
Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital set up a daycare station in a vegetarian restaurant for seniors to spend leisure time in a pleasant environment. The restaurant owner has been promoting vegetarianism for over 10 years, and the food ingredients come from organic farms. Their goal is to make vegetarian food delicious so more people can learn to appreciate a healthy diet. The teacher is teaching the painting class at the daycare center. This vegetarian restaurant with a large garden is where Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital's daycare station is located in Xitun.
It's delightful to see flowers and plants here. You can see sunlight everywhere. It's a unique experience to take classes here.
The most special part of the daycare station is the beautiful natural surrounding. The owner started to promote a vegetarian diet 10 years ago. Every morning, the farmer delivers fresh vegetables here.
We hope that everyone can come closer to nature and eat more vegetables and fruits. I emphasized on healthy diets, and I want to share the concepts with everyone.
The owner said that he started to emphasize on healthy eating when his family member became ill. He will continue to promote vegetarianism and green lifestyle. In the United States, Hurricane Florence made landfall near Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina in September. More than 1 million people in the evacuation zones have moved away from the coast. A week after the disaster, Tzu Chi collaborated with local authorities to identify the level of emergencies in the areas and provided cash cards for the affected families.
We left our campus at 3 a.m. in the morning, driving all the way here for like the last 6 hours. Today we're going to help the people affected by Hurricane Florence. We're here to do relief work, so we're going to be handing out cash cards and providing for families who have lost their homes.
We have over 4,200 homes in New Bern that were damaged. We have to focus on, as a city, the long-term recovery along with the short-term. It's so important to continue to give New Bernians hope.
We are providing the emergency financial support, $600 per family.
When the storm came, it messed up my shed and my utility room. I received a gift card. I'm gonna find me someone that can come to my home and go to Lowe's and get the repairs needed done to my home.
The needs continue to be the resources of hot food, water, and we still have 70 residents that are in shelters.
Our home was destroyed completely. Right now we're staying in the shelter. We have to find another place, somewhere else to call home.
When the hurricane came through, it destroyed my whole home. I live with my cousin. I'm trying to find somewhere else to go. I got three kids. I got about everybody a coat because it's cold outside. I really enjoyed being here, and everybody got good things to say and comforting words to everyone.
They came a long way. And I know they did it out of their heart. It was a blessing to all of us because we really, really needed this.
It's the message that they brought about compassion and love, how we can change the world, teaching people to have love in their hearts for their neighbor. Because I'm leaving out of here with that message, and I'm gonna go talk to people. And that's what really touched me today.
It's just a blessing to have been able to come here today. Amazing, outrageous, generous, kind. I would never thought that a group's giving as I've seen here today.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Florence, Tzu Chi volunteers also went to Lumberton, an area which was hit by Hurricane Matthew 2 years ago, to provide financial aid. At the occasion, the residents adopted coin banks, hoping to help other less fortunate people in the future.
We are here today to provide care and financial aid to people who are impacted by the hurricane. And many of them actually experienced flooding 2 years ago by Hurricane Matthew. This is really the second time they are suffering a hurricane in 2 years.
When they finish eating, we start wiping down.
It blew everything away. You got to be strong for your children. They don't see you break down, but it's hard trying to be strong when, like, something's always happening. When you think you're getting better or you think you're doing, getting there, something happened and destroys it all over again. So to start over again is like really heartbreaking.
Hotel, we going in there because we gonna pack our stuff and go in there and stay. And we gotta wait until they pick our house.
Right now I'm living in a roach motel, and I don't even have roaches in my house, but I'm in a motel that got roaches and everything. But I'm in a room for the moment, but I have to see what happens with the house, hopefully.
It was very welcoming and calming as far as individuals that are honorably trying to help you, and knowing that it is another country, folk with their master being involved with this, and that's a cause of international help.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your time. Peace.
Hopefully everyone that has received something here today will begin to assist them in a greater surrounding.
I hope we can stay connected with the care recipients. I hope we can come visit them, and hopefully someday they will actually be able to help others through the bamboo piggy bank.
About 100 parents and children from Kaohsiung visited Tzu Chi Shagang Liaison Office for a field trip. Volunteers deliberately organized many activities for parents and children to learn about recycling, as well as Tzu Chi's humanistic culture. Volunteers showed parents and children how to bow to the Buddha. The child was unfamiliar with Tzu Chi, so volunteers put in efforts to introduce Tzu Chi's culture to them. Volunteers let parents and children warm up with some exercises. On top of Tzu Chi culture, volunteers also planned a class for them at the recycling station. Clear labels on different containers taught children how to store garbage. Parents have also learned a precious lesson.
My impression for Tzu Chi was mainly about international disaster relief and compassionate care. The concept of environmental protection is what many people lack. This meaningful activity has taught both the children and us parents a lot.
Families in this parent-child study group all care about children's education. They purposely organized this trip to learn more about Tzu Chi.
Education is immensely important. Tzu Chi did a great job because they taught good morals to children at a young age. I feel touched today because Tzu Chi has put in resources to educate children. Parents and children have bonded more closely and learned about Tzu Chi's missions about environmental protection and education on this field trip.
AU Optronics Corp held a Family Sports Day event in Xiamen, China. The event was attended by more than 7,000 people. Tzu Chi volunteers were invited to promote environmental protection and humanistic culture concepts. They also demonstrated how to make eco-friendly enzyme.
Tzu Chi has been invited by AU Optronics to attend the annual Family Sports Day event. The chairman of the enterprise also came to take part.
我就在这里参与了哈，那我们也希望说这是人人慈善家家环保啊哈，把这个理念借将来艺人跟这里友达的员工结缘，友达员工都非常的有善心呐。
Tzu Chi once held a lecture at AUO's factory. This time, more than 7,000 staff members and their families seized this chance to participate. On the stage, the children are promoting environmental protection through dramas. Volunteers also demonstrate how to make eco-friendly enzyme. A thrift booth has been set up, inviting everyone to cherish resources.
They are neither old nor damaged, so we can still wear them. Participants all accept this idea. I think this is a good way to make the best use of resources.
The recycling phrase is easy for everyone to learn.
水要跟筷子摇戏。
筷子摇，为什么呢？
那个阿姨说，这样子才不会浪费水。
我们怎么样的去热情物本？
We are learning how to be passionate and take action to care for society. Actually, Tzu Chi is our role model. They make contributions and bring care to society with the spirit of great love.
Tzu Chi's recycling concepts have been widely recognized by this enterprise. All the staff and their families work together to safeguard Mother Earth.
In Malaysia, staff members of the Solid Waste Management and Published Cleansing Corporation in Malacca visited the Tzu Chi recycling station to learn how volunteers store recyclables. They hope in the future they can collaborate with Tzu Chi to raise the local residents' environmental awareness.
Our volunteers will do some sort of exercise, take out the metal, take out the not wanted part, and then this cover is a hard plastic.
The Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation plays an important role in promoting environmental protection. The administrative staff visits Tzu Chi's recycling station to exchange experiences with volunteers.
Today, we learned to sort plastic materials. Some of these recycled goods can be repaired. Normally, we only know about the 3 R's, but after visiting here, we have learned about the 5 R's.
Actually, at the recycling station, there are various types of recycled items, so my plan is to encourage students to visit here. This way, it will help raise more people's awareness toward protecting the environment.
So whatever we don't need recycling here for recycling.
The SW Corp in Malacca is planning to collaborate with Tzu Chi in the future to promote recycling concepts.
Malaysia is a multi-ethnic country. Most of the time, Tzu Chi interacts with the Chinese society. As for these government officials, they work not only with the Malays, but also people from different groups. Therefore, it is easier for us to promote recycling together. I think it will be more effective this way in the future.
The government will work with Tzu Chi to create a cleaner city, bringing hope to the country.
25 Tzu Chis from Washington University in Seattle participated in Tzu Chi Seattle branch's winter aid distribution. Volunteers prepared hats, gloves, socks, and cleaning kits for the upcoming winter, as well as pizzas to share at the venue. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.